is Phil Hughes, I'm 26. I'm originally from Ellesmere Port, Neston, England, and I'm an LLS graduate. Hi, mijn naam is Phil Hughes en ik ben LLS afstuderen. I first found out when I was really young. I was involved in multiple sports of athletics, golf, football, martial arts, and that became my vocal point, was just being active all the time. I always wanted to be involved in sport. I chose this program because I seen a way of coaching in a different way and different matter here. It was the first thing that I saw when I was just leaving college, and they really did appeal to me at the time and really did inspire me from a young age, because at the end of the day I want to make a difference in sport. So the tutors I worked with were Steve Bedard and Christian Clarkson. They've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant, just inspired me the whole way. And they became role models for me as well, because during my time it was tough coaching. I was very in my shell, very not vocal, not giving enough, but with the help of them along the way, that really did make me go out and really perform to the best of my ability. So the first opportunity was in 2014 at Challenger Sports, the region of Baltimore. That was by far the best experience abroad that I've had. And I was really fortunate then to go to Finland with LLS as well, and that was a pleasure to represent LLS on the national stage. The areas I went to were New York, Washington DC, North Carolina, North Providence of Boston, New England, and it was got far south as North Carolina. So it was a whole range along the East Coast, and that was a really good culture for me to experience. So the apprenticeship was for 2 years, and that whole process as a graduate was going into schools delivering physical education lessons to children within primary schools. And at the time then, it was also delivering the LFC Skills and Drills program after our schools. So it was a whole range of different topics, still involved in sport and specifically football, which I really enjoyed as my 2 years as a graduate. Just as when I finished my graduation as an apprentice here, I still had that bug of travelling abroad. I always had from America and Finland. I really wanted to test myself, throw myself in the deep end. Where can I go next? Where's the next journey going to take me? And that was luckily enough to be on the Gold Coast in Australia for 2 years as a youth academy coach. It was a dream, it really was. From a morning, you just wake up. I was fortunate to be close to the ocean side, so wake up, go for a run on the beach, just relax, and then from midday, preparing session. Then of an afternoon, when the weather would start to cool down, we do delivery to kids from the age of 4 to 16, boys and girls. So that was just day in, day out, nothing but football full time. As well, when I was working out there, I was luckily given the opportunity to work with Real Madrid Foundation. That was based in Brisbane. I was working there for 1 month. That was an incredible insight as well, because when you're in Australia, you start to know a certain philosophy of style of football. And when we had the opportunity to work with the Spanish coaches from Real Madrid, that was unbelievable insight, and that allowed me to just develop more and grow. So what I'm doing now is that I'm currently living in the Netherlands. I have been for the past 2.5 years. Right now I'm working at a team called NEC Nijmegen. They're now newly promoted to the Eredivisie, which is the top division league now. I'm a youth coach for the under 15s there, and that's based on a full-time role. When I'm not there, I'm currently doing the Ajax camps and clinics with Ajax. That's throughout the summer, school breaks for the children. And currently right now with Ajax, I've just been enrolled to do an education program with Ajax for 2 to maybe 3 years, and hopefully gain an opportunity, whether it's part-time, full-time, to work within the youth academy there. It took a lot to adjust. I must admit, the culture shock there really was surprising. First off, the language I've never heard of before. until I went there, so I had to get a grasp of that. It wasn't until eventually, but slowly, you're working with coaches, and the way the Dutch are, they're really, really nice, friendly people. They took me in within their stride, especially at the club I'm at right now. They just put me under their arm, learning the basic Dutch, get hold of that, and then eventually start to know more of the terminology of coaching. So right now, I'm speaking more on the Dutch level when I'm coaching the players out there. My future goal is to see how far I can go within the Netherlands, where I'm currently living right now. I hope to make it nearly all the way at Ajax, but only time will tell. Just go for it is what I would say. Throw yourself in the deep end. You have to be uncomfortable to really know who you are. That's my number one advice. And with LLS, I was really fortunate with the opportunities I got to go to America and Finland, and that allowed me for myself to go to Australia, then the Netherlands. So I would say to them, grasp any opportunity, whether it's your tutor, it's another coach, they will help you along the way.